everybody to have another cup of wine. We're going to keep going though. We're going to keep going with the imagination here. We're going to take a real quick break to pick a card, because everything is about picking a card, or about the Cubs winning the World Series, whichever it is that you prefer. All right.
We know one thing for sure. It's not the Dodgers.
Oh. And we know one other thing for sure. It is certainly not the Yankees. There is one positive to be had today. All right. Got a deck of cards over here. I'd like somebody who we haven't heard from before. Can you come up and help me real quick?
Me?
Yes. So simple, I want you first to verify this is an ordinary deck of cards.
Yes.
All right. I just want you to go ahead and select a card. I'm going to look away. I want you to show everybody, don't show me. All right. I want you to go ahead and return it anywhere in the deck.
No, I don't.
You got it right there? All right. You can go ahead and return to your seat. The job is the same as every other card trick. Very simple. You put your card in the deck. I shuffle the deck.
I do have a question for the magician.
Yes.
Could you make the Dodgers appear at the World Series?
You know, if I were that kind of magician, I would already have done it. Now everybody has seen the card. There's a card somewhere lost in the deck. And I am simply, after having shuffled it, going to reach in, withdraw any card at random, and that is going to be the selected card. Any card at random, that's the card, is it not?
Nope.
You're going to reach in and pick any card at random, and that's going to be her card.
Not that one.
Oh, I know what you mean. That is your selected card, is it not? Okay, it's okay. Spread it out. Grab one at random, and that is your card.
She's a Giants fan.
All right. Moving right along. We're going to try a different deck. It's okay. And this happens sometimes. You said this. All right. All right. We'll make do. When that happens, I like to order a new deck of cards. I go to my catalog. I order a new deck of cards. And I hope that it works like that. You know, there are those days that everything goes the way it should, and then there's those days that end in why. Why is this happening? All right, so we got a deck of cards here, and this is an effect about those days ending in why. Why is it that when I think things are normal, when I think things are ordinary, when I think things are the way they should, things seem to disappear on me, things seem to go a little weird, things aren't quite the way they are anticipated. Why is it that when I think things are going to be perfect, and when I plan things out, things don't go quite, you know, it could be that everything would be perfect, but no, it's not like that. It's not that everything is perfect. It's that no matter what, things just tend to go awry until you get to the point where everything you thought was there just isn't. That's some kind of recovery over there, I guess, at least. Too many decks, too many boxes. All right. I'm gonna just take a few cards out for this one. This is a story I like to tell, and it's a special story. This is my story. It's not your story. It could be part of your story, but it's not. It's mine. Three cards. Only 3 cards. That's all I need to tell my story. See the first card? The first card is a King of Hearts. King of Hearts, I use that to represent God. And I've always asked for his support. Second card is a King of Hearts. I use that to represent God, and I always follow him. And the third card is the Ace of Hearts. I use that to represent his son, number 1 in my heart. And he stays with me. Now that's some people's story. It's my story, but it wasn't always my story. See, I don't always know where he is. Did you see where he went? Some people think he went to the bottom, but that's God supporting you. And some people think he went to the top. That's God before me. Some people think he went to the middle. That's God. It's always with me. And that was my story. That was my story beginning, middle, and end. Wasn't much of a magician. Was a really second-rate comedian. In fact, I did many comedy shows right here in this place. No, but one day I found a different story. And I began to follow the son. Found out that he was supporting me. Found out the son was before me, and I found out the son was with me. I tell this story not because it's your story. I tell you this story because it's my story. And it's my story not because it uses sleight of hand, but because it's the only honest story I have. Because my story begins with the Father, includes the Son, and has the Holy Spirit guiding. Again, I can tell that story many different ways, but there's only one way that is my story. Whatever your story is, I ask you go out and tell your story. Share your story, because that's what magic is. Magic is sharing ourselves with others, not being separate and fully independent people, but being people that rely on each other, people that are tied to each other. Now, I'm going to need 2 helpers for this. There you go. You in the pink over there. Can you give me a hand over here? No, I said to give me a hand. There we go. And can you give me a hand, sir? I need you right up here. I was just messing with you. Right up here, and you right up here. Now I want you to help me out. I'm going to count out 10 cards. I want you to verify I'm not cheating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cards. Fair? All right. You count out another 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fair? All right. So there's 10 cards in each hand, right? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 10 cards under your hand. I want you to go ahead and trap those cards right there with your hand. Don't let them move no matter what happens. I'm going to put 10 cards right here under your hand. I want you to trap those cards with your hand. Don't let them move whatever happens. Put your other hand over them. Now, sir in the back, black jacket, Chet. I'm going to riffle through the deck. I want you to just tell me stop wherever you want me to stop. You can do it right from there. Just yell stop.
Stop.
Right there? All right. Right there, that's going to be your card. That is a 3 of spades. 3 of spades, so we're going to move 3 cards. Now I want you, the 2 of you, to just imagine that one card is levitating from your hand, right up here, traveling through space, dropping, and going under your hand. Using the power of your mind, take another card and watch it levitate up, across through time and space, drop, and land under your hand. And the third card, that was 3, right? Pick the 3 of spades. Up, across, and down, and it drops. Now 10 minus 3 is?
7.
10 plus 3 is? Math gets harder. 52 cards. All right. So if this worked, there should now be
7.
And you should now have, go ahead and count your cards, sir, nice and loud.
1, 2, 3, 4. You gotta be kidding me. 7.
Go ahead and count your cards there.
Oh my God. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
All right, go ahead and both